exclusively on Nintendo Talk.
Real quick, I want to talk about tomorrow's Nintendo Talk. I'm going to have something special. There's a game going to be announced. Can't discuss the name of the game. Can't talk about what the game is or anything right now. But tomorrow a game will get launched. And when that game gets launched, I'm going to do a little bit exclusive footage, break it down, talk about it, go over it more in depth, and explain why you should get this game when it launches finally on the Switch. Fingers crossed you do, because it is going to be awesome.
It is next day. It's Nintendo Talk time. What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru. Time for the breakdown every single day, Monday through Friday, every day in between. I take the top Nintendo stories of the day, take 5 to 10 minutes to talk about them, discuss them, break them down, give my opinions on them. So,
here we go.
So we got something a little different today. We're going to take some time and we're going to discuss a game that just got announced today. I teased it yesterday. Yes, I knew this was coming. I've known for a little bit now. Thank you, Jules Watson, for giving me a little heads up on what was going on. Give me the deets and all that stuff.
I apologize for saying deets. That was, my bad. Won't happen again.
Anyway, so at this point, I kind of want to go over this now. So the trailer popped. It broke. I just want to say this, that was very ingenious, Mr. Watson. I like that whole thing. That is all. That aside, I want to say this, like the whole trailer, it just, to me, it pops. And you see, and it flows. It feels like something that Nintendo would put out, a trailer during this Switch era, where we're seeing game after game after game after game, all that hit stuff and all that stuff coming out. I liked how it was just basically like we see Mutant Mudds, then we see Super Challenge, and then we see Mudds Block, or Mud Blocks. That to me is what's all this is all about. So I want to explain this to people because it seems like people are not getting the gist of this. This is 3 games. 3 individual games. By the way, Mutant Mudds alone is a pretty solid, big game. A lot of people gave it 10 out of 10, you know? So that aside, when you look at it and you go like, this is a game that is really well done, really phenomenal, has a huge fan base. Then we move on to Super Challenge. Now, look, you hear Mutant Mudds, and then you hear Mutant Mudds Super Challenge, and you might go, it's the same game. It's just, no, it's not. It is not the same game at all. It's harder. It also adds a lot of cool things to it. Like, here's something that's very cool about it. A lot of those indie characters that you fall in love with, Rusty from Image and Form's SteamWorld Dig 1, is in this game. Like, characters from Treasure Knots and all these different characters are all crammed in this game that you can unlock and play as. Really cool little touch to the whole thing. I love it. Love the whole thing. Mud Blocks that's coming out. It's a puzzler type game. It's something we haven't seen with the Mudds whole thing on it. Like, they put the Mudds aesthetic on it. Really cool. Like, it's a nice puzzle way. Like, look at, who doesn't like Tetris? Who doesn't like Dr. Mario? Who doesn't like Bejeweled? All this different stuff. Like, this is just fits in perfectly with this whole thing. I like that we're getting 3 games in one. I know pricing is a discrepancy right now. People are going back and forth of what they're willing to pay, what they don't want to pay. Me personally, here's the deal. I, on all honesty, would easily drop $20 on this. And here's the reasoning behind it, okay? So, when you look at things, you're going to look at Mutant Mudds, the original. It is approximately a 5-year-old game. So for me, there's $5 right off Jump Street. Super Challenge is something that I know a lot of you have not played. That alone, the whole details, everything, there's boss battles, there's all this different stuff built in it. That's a $10 game in my mind, right there. So now we're up to $15. Now you throw in Mud Blocks, and you're at $20 if you ask me, because I think that's a $5 game easily. Like, who wouldn't pay $5 for that? So my feeling is that this thing is probably going to hit about the $20 range. If it's less, wonderful. If it's a little more, I will definitely still get it, but, you know, I might have to wait a week. Who knows? Depends on what's coming out that week. We are getting bombarded with a lot of games. But that said, like, I feel like $20 is more than a fair price for this. So I guess we'll find out what's in Jules' mind as we move forward. There is also talks, like I saw Jules tweeting out today about a possibility of a physical copy. That would be so much love. I wish that Jules was kind of tied with Nicholas. And the only reason I say that is because I want the instruction booklet. I want the Mutant Mudds instruction booklet so bad, it's not even funny. Like, that would be so much love. The thing I'll say this, I feel like platforming is a very difficult genre to dive into and do properly. This is the one thing that I felt like when it was Renegade Kid and now it is a TUI, I feel like that is nailed by this studio. I think they get it, they understand it, and they do it to perfection. There is nothing to be said about this. Like, I'm telling you, when you do jumps in mud, you need to hit them spot on, because you just need to land perfectly, and everything is timing and so good. And here's the other thing, you're going to die a lot. Expect to die a lot. But here's the thing about it, like, when you die a lot, you don't hate the game. You realize, like, hey man, it's something that I did wrong. I wasn't thinking properly. Let me back it up, take a deep breath, move forward. So I'm excited for this game. I know the hype levels are going through the roof. I cannot wait for this. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. We're going to close out. I'm going to show you the trailer once more, so you guys, anybody that missed it, I don't know what rock you're living under, but if you missed it, you can check out the trailer on the backside of this video. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching today's Nintendo Talk. I hope you enjoyed this little impression of an upcoming game. I hope I convinced you a little bit to get excited about this. As excited as I am, I don't know, because I'm pretty darn excited about this. That said, we'll see. If you liked the video, please slap the like button down below. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. Share it with all your friends. Follow me, Instagram, Twitter, @Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.